Hi crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful wedding card using our brand new Statement Sentiment stamp sets. So in this project we are going to be using lots of glitter, we're going to be embossing, and of course, as always, I have listed all of the materials that I'm using in the description below and linked them all to our website. So you can shop these products online at www.chloescreativecards.co.uk. Okay then, we are going to dive on in and get started. We are going to start off by creating a shaped card blank, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is the card that we are going to be making. So we're going to start off by taking a piece of crystal white pearl card and we're going to fold it in half. Now, if you've got a scoreboard, of course you can score this first. I just tend to fold it and then run it along with my scissors. So, then I'm going to take my A5 fancy rectangle die, which is this one here. And we're going to take the largest rectangle first. We're going to take that and just overhang it over the edge of the card, like so. I'm going to tape it down into place. So we'll tape there. Try and get that pretty straight and tape it there. I'm then going to take my Gemini plates. So I'm using my base plate, my plastic shim, my card with my die on the top, and then my cutting plate on the top of there. I'm going to run that through. I'm going to lift that out. We're going to take that away from the die. So it looks a little bit weird at the moment, okay? It's not quite a shaped card blank yet. So we're going to take another piece of that crystal white pearl card. Actually, if I tape it in place, you can get two of these out of one A4 sheet. Well, just about. So we'll tape that there and then run that through our die cut machine again. So the exact same plate combination. So just run that through and we're going to grab it at the other side. And there we go. And lift that out. What we're now going to do is take the next size down in the die set. So this one here. And we're going to pop that one onto a piece of patterned paper. So this lovely paper is from our wedding collection, the foiled paper pad, and it's a gorgeous design. So we're going to take that one, we're going to tape that down, and again run that through our Gemini. Grab that at the other side. There we go. Pop that die back. Right, so what we're now going to do is we're going to do a little bit of glittering on our card base. So I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper and I'm going to glitter around the edge of the largest shape first. So I'm going to use our Crystal Crush Sparkelicious glitter, and I'm just going to use a chisel tip glue pen, hold it at a slight angle and just drag it towards me. Like so. We'll just dunk that in the glitter. And that's then ready to go. There we go. Okay. So we're going to pop the Crystal Crush glitter to one side. We will be using it again. And we're going to bring in some Diamante sparkle now. So this is like real serious bling. It's gorgeous. So we're going to take our PVA glue with the little metal fine tip applicator. And we're going to glitter around the edge of this piece. Now this is a little bit more fiddly to do. But you're just going to gently squeeze out your glue. And then just take this along the edge. Like so. And then we'll take our little scoop and scoop that over the top. So you're literally just dragging the glue along the edge of the paper. Sorry, I go into like a, when you just become really chilled when you start doing something. There we go. And then we'll do the same on this side. So then we're going to start to stick our base card together. So I'm going to grab this back in. So the one with the folding, we're going to take and just pop some Collal glue all over the front. Like so. And then we're going to take our piece of pearl card and pop that over the top as well. Just get that stuck into place. There we go. And then we're going to take some foam pads. So I'll just grab some from under the desk. So these are, of course, our foam pads that come on a roll and in a pizza box. They are brilliant. They are so good for using for your mats and layers. So we'll pop that onto our card and we'll peel the backs off. And I'm going to pop this onto my base card there. Okay, we're going to pop that to one side while we start and work on the sentiment part for the middle of the card. So again, I'm going to take a piece of that crystal white pearl card and I'm going to take an anti-static bag and start off by just giving my card a really good dust. So that's going to help to get rid of any fingerprints or any static that may be on there. I've then got my stamp, which I've mounted onto one of our thin acrylic blocks. These are brilliant for stamping with. Honestly, they are so, so good. They're nice and thin, so it makes it nice and easy to stamp and work with them. And they are just really easy to use. So we've inked our stamp up there using our Wow Clear Embossing ink pad. And then we're going to place it down into the centre of our card and press. So you want firm, even pressure all over the image. Notice how I'm keeping one hand on and pressing with the other as well. That's just to stop the stamp from rocking and moving. So we're then going to take another piece of scrap paper and we're going to take our embossing powder. So I'm using the Wow Polished Silver Super Fine. So we're going to sprinkle that over the top and then tap away the excess. I'm going to use a little paintbrush just to dust away any excess powder. And then that's going to go straight back into the jar. We're then going to heat this up. Just got a little couple of stray flecks there, so I'm just going to brush those off with my paintbrush. So then we're going to take our heat tool and we're going to start to heat this up. So it'll go from a really dull grey to a lovely bright silver. There we go, and you can see how you've got that lovely reflective silver finish now. So what we would now do is take our trimmer and just go in and trim this down. So I kind of just do this part by eye and just look until that looks about right. Maybe a fraction more off that side. There we go. And you can see how that then works. So what we've then done is taken our PVA glue and we've gone in and just infilled the wedding day part of the sentiment. Okay. And what we've also done is we've cut out the rings. So I'll show you how to do this. So you're going to go in with your scissors. So you're going to stamp a second one and just cut around this little part here. So just around the 2 wedding rings. There we go. And then you can take your PVA glue again. Just work around. I think just caught a little bit of the embossing there with the metal tip. And just infill that in. And I'm going to take my tweezers to hold on to this. So we're going to pick that up, dunk it into the glitter, and then tap away at the excess. And then we'll take a little foam pad pop that onto the back. Now before I stick that onto my card, I'm going to mat this onto a piece of silver mirror card because I did this one earlier so that my sentiment would be dry. So I've got a piece of silver mirror card here. So what I'm going to do is just pop my little sentiment down and then just mark with my tweezers where I want to cut. And then I'll take my guillotine back in and just trim this down. Trim that bit off there. And that bit off there. There we go. So then we can mat this onto there and then onto our card blank. So I'm going to do that now. So again, I'm going to use some foam pads just to build this up. And we can just stick that down. Some more foam pads onto the back of here. peel the backs off of those. And we'll grab our base card back in. And we'll stick that down onto there. And then I'm going to take those little wedding rings and we're going to pop those just over the top there. And we'll just add a little bit of bling onto here before I start adding the flowers. So where the little dots are on the stamp, I'm going to go in and just add a little dot of PVA glue. And then I'm going to use my Everyday Essentials bling box, and I'm going to take the smallest of the little silver jewels. And I'm just going to start to place those down onto my card. So we'll just pop these here. Just knocked my desk tidy over there. If you heard a bit of a funny noise before. There we go. Actually, I had a little, that's better, little pick it upper tool. This was just like a nail art tool that I got. So it wasn't even for crafting, but it's made it into the craft room now. There we go. So I've added those jewels onto there, and then I'm also going to take some of the little AB pearls out of this bling box. So this is the one that I'm using. It's the Everyday Essentials. So I'm going to take 6 of the middle-sized pearls. And then I'm going to put those in the corners. There we go. So that looks lovely just like that, but we're going to add some flowers onto it to take it up to the next level. So I've used our Flower Power stamp and die set, but we're just going to use the die this time. And I've also got a piece of our lovely foiled vellum. Now, a little top tip, you can cut through more than one sheet of vellum at once. So what I tend to do is fold my vellum like this, pop my die on, and then run it through the machine. So then you cut in like 4 at once instead of just 1. So then you can run that through. And this vellum's so pretty, it's got tiny little silver hearts foiled onto it. There we go. We'll grab that at the other side. And just give that a little wiggle. Sometimes I get a little bit more stuck when you've cut more than one. But you can see, I've torn a petal off one there, taking it out. We've got three beautiful little foiled vellum flowers. So what we're going to do is take 2 of these. You'll need 8 die cut in total. I'm just going to pinch down the middle of the petals, like so. I'll move this white paper out the way, and then you might be able to see a little bit better. Then you can put a little blob of glue in the middle, pull the petals up and stick them together like that. Okay, and then we're going to use some sparklers. So I've got mine in a little jar here. Again, these are beautiful. We have these on the website. They're really, really lovely. So we're then going to take the little flowers that I've already made up. So I've already made some of these. When they dry as well with the vellum, they will flatten out a little bit. And I've got 2 pieces of our swirly foliage die that I've just cut from some crystal white card. So we're just going to start and arrange the finished project really. So we're going to pop 2 flowers in the top corner. Two in the bottom. I'm just using a little bit of pin flare glue to stick these on. Move that up so you can see I'm terrible for just working really close to me. So then we're going to take a little bit of PVA glue just in the middle of the flowers, either PVA or pin flare I would say, to stick the sparklers on. So then we'll just take those little sparklers, pop those on, and then we're going to take the foliage, and I just tend to snap little pieces off and then just tuck it in like this behind the flowers. And of course, if you're going to a wedding and there's a colour theme and you know what that colour theme is, you could be making this card in any colour. But that there would be your finished card using our fabulous Statement Sentiment Wedding Day stamp. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's tutorial. As always, you can shop all of the products online at www.chloescreativecards.co.uk, and I've listed and linked all of the products used in the description below. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to our channel. We are always bringing you lots of inspirational videos and ideas, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.